Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 4, Verse 30. Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. That is, renunciation of action in knowledge. We are going to complete the 12th technique today. Already Bhagavan Krishna has given 11 techniques. The 11th technique was pranayama. We will see the verse 29. Apane jugvadi pranam prane panam tada pare prana panagadi rudva pranayama parayanaha. Bhagavan said, how to control the prana? Through breathing. Till today, we must have ignored. Just it is happening automatically. Till the time it happens, it happens. Bhagavan says, concentrate on your prana. That is breathing. He has given the technique also. Now, the 12th technique. Very, very important. Simple technique. Again, we don't bother. We don't even care about this, which is very important. We will see the 12th technique. Ahara. Apare niyataharaha pranan praneshu jukvati sarve pyete yajnavidaha yajnakshabida kalmashaha. 12th technique is agara, that is food. Why food? Bhagavan Krishna, why he is talking about food? Everybody is eating, from worm to elephant or dinosaur or human being. Everybody is eating food. We are not bothered. Anytime we feel we are eating. Krishna is saying, control of ahara, niyata ahara. Niyata ahara. Why ahara? We were this much size. Sperm, the sperm which was in our mother's womb was this much size only. Now, such a big body is there. Where from this body came? If you remember, in chapter 3, verse 14, Bhagavan already said, Annat bhavanti bhudani parjanya tanna sambhavaha. Annat bhavanti bhudani. The entire beings, living beings, take tree, take plants, take animals, take human beings, take birds, everything. It is because of what? Annat bhavanti bhudani. Everything is because of food. So food is the most important thing. That is why Bhagavan here says, concentrate on your food. Why food? The food which we take in becomes the energy for our body. Just keep 2 days fast. Then switch on this video. You can't hear anything. You can't concentrate on anything. You can't walk. Food gives you energy. Without food, nothing will get into your ears. Pasi kada edagidhu. In Tamil, which it means the hunger is closing my ears. So you cannot hear anything. The food which you are eating in becomes the blood. The blood only takes the oxygen and nutrients to all the places. And whatever waste, it takes it to the, so that it becomes excretion. So the unnecessary, unwanted things, it becomes urine or whatever it is, everything. only does everything. How it becomes blood? The food which you are eating only becomes blood. It only gets circulated. So Bhagavan says, Agara. Food is also important for your thinking. Without food, you can't think. Not only work, you can't even think. So food is important. Then, sir, I can understand if I don't eat, then I can't listen anything. But how it can affect my thinking? So that is one beautiful story. Our Hindu scriptures, wherever you go, n number of stories are there. All are given like sugar syrup for babies. The medicine is given to the babies in a sugar syrup form. Only thing is we don't understand it, or we hear the story and then we forget it. So, two persons are important. One is the person cooking the food and the person serving the food. They are the immediate connection to the food. That is why those days people were eating only at home. They will never go to hotels, roadside shops, or even they don't eat in the neighbor's house. They don't eat. How? This story explains why. There was a saint. The saint was living in a forest. A king went to the forest for hunting. He saw the saint. The tejas of the saint was so much, it was attractive. So he went to the saint and requested the saint to visit his palace. Sir, you must come, please. Have at least, you must step into my palace. At least have some food. The saint said, no, no food. I don't take food at all. Cooked food I don't take. Sir, at least have some fruit and milk. He prayed to the saint. The saint finally, because the king was insisting, he said, okay, I'll come. So one day he went to the palace. Then the king made a special gold plate and a special golden glass for the saint. So that plate and glass, the king offered fruits, and in that glass he offered milk, cow's milk. So the saint ate the fruits and he had the milk also. The saint went away. After some time, the king asked, where is that golden plate and glass, golden glass? Everywhere, everyone searched for it. It was not to be found anywhere. Then the king got angry because he gave it to the saint and he was respecting those two vessels. King ordered a thorough investigation. Then his minister told him, "Oh king, please pardon me for saying this. Why can't we search the saint also?" The king first initially did not accept because everywhere it was searched, it was not found. So he said, okay, you go and search. I don't believe that, but you go and search. They went to the saint's hermit and then they found the golden plate and the golden glass. They imprisoned the saint. He was brought to the palace. The king felt very sorry for the saint. What is this nonsense? I thought you were a good saint. You have stolen this golden plate and then golden glass. You should have asked me, I would have given it to you. Nonsense. All saints are like this only. He generalized. Then, because he is a saint, he never bothered. Whatever happens, good comes, bad comes, because he was living Bhagavad Gita way of life. The saint never bothered. After some time, he released the saint also, sent him out of this country. Nonsense fellow. So he sent him out of the country. But the king was not happy. He was not able to sleep. So one day, he wanted to find the truth. Why this happened? So he was searching everything. Then those days itself, moonlighting was happening. The cook, he was cooking in the king's palace. Night time, his duty was to steal everything. So that fellow made the milk for the saint. The saint drank the milk. He got affected by it. The stolen thinking, the thinking of stealing things came to the saint. He took the golden vessel. He found out it is not the fault of the saint. It is the fault of the cook. Because of the cook, he was doing double duty. Morning, cooking for the king. Evening, he used to steal. So that thinking has gone into the milk. And then it went to the sannyasi or the saint. That is why you will laugh at this. What is this foolish story, sir? I tell you. Go to a movie. Your actor is crying. You are also crying. Why? Why? Similarly, everybody is laughing. You are also laughing. Why? Because the mood of that person definitely affects you. So that is why Bhagavan says, Agara, Niyata Ahara. Very, very important. Whatever rules Bhagavan is prescribing, it is fully described by Kanchi Acharya in his book Deivathin Kural, volume 3. So he has given out list of rules and regulations. I am sorry, it contains 100 to 150 pages about how to eat food, how to prepare food, what you should take, what you should not take. I cannot give all the 150 pages here. It is impossible. If I give Bhagavad Gita, I will not end. So I have selected a very few rules and regulations, and then I am going to give it to you. These are all. It looks like very simple for us to observe. Whether you observe or you don't observe, I am going to give it. Okay, first rule. The first rule is all of us know. Eat only when you are hungry. Otherwise, you should not eat. That is the first rule. Generally, 99.99% we don't follow this rule. We eat whenever we want. The first rule is eat only when you are hungry. Second rule. He describes who is a yogi, who is a bhogi, who is a rogi. Yogi is a person who takes food in a day only once. He will take food only once in a day. After that, he will not take anything. No coffee, no tea, no snacks, no biscuits, nothing. Only one time food he will have. That person is a yogi. Bhogi is a person who takes food twice in a day. Rogi is a person who takes food thrice in a day. Morning breakfast, afternoon lunch, night dinner. He is a rogi. I am adding one line to whatever he said. I am sorry, I should not do that, but I am adding one line. Drogi is a person who eats continuously. I am a drogi. Because whenever I feel like I get into the kitchen, whatever I see, I will take it. I come out, I serve some potato chips, I have it. 11 o'clock, I will have a cup of tea with some biscuits. So, continuous eating. So I am calling this fellow as a drogi, enemy of the country. Why? Because Swami Vivekananda says, every morsel of food you are having, it is taken from somebody's mouth. If you have one morsel of food, it is taken from somebody's mouth. That is why the person who continuously eat without any concern for anything is a drogi according to me. Then the next rule. Next rule is given in Vaidika Shastra and also in Dharma Shastra. One should eat only for half of the stomach, not more than that. 1/4 of the stomach should be filled with water, and 1/4 should be kept free. Mixie rule. If you load the mixie full, Mixing cannot work. What we are doing is we are eating till this much. All the birds and other things, they go around our head, seeing that something is there, I want to take it. So we should not eat like that. Half a stomach must be food, 1/4 should be water, 1/4 should be free. Every person has to decide according to his consumption. Next, while eating food, these are all prescribed by Paramacharya. You should chant the Nama of Govinda. Govinda, Govinda. My grandfather, my maternal grandfather, not even one bit of rice will get into his mouth without chanting the name of Govinda. Govinda, Govinda. Govinda, Govinda. He will eat. Everybody, he says. Some people don't talk while eating. He respects that silence. But inside the heart, you must chant Govinda, Govinda. That is another thing. Next rule. This rule is given by Adi Shankaracharya, quoted by Paramacharya, Kanchi Paramacharya. One is Shat Vyadischa Chikitsam. That means Shat Vyadischa Chikitsam. If you are not well, doctor prescribes a medicine. Then you take that medicine to cure the disease. Hunger is a disease, food is the medicine. So take food as a medicine. That is what Adi Shankaracharya says. So he says, Shat Vyadischa Chikitsam. Next, again Shankaracharya, Adi Shankaracharya. Swat Vannam Na Tu Yachetam. Meaning is, don't feed your taste buds. Don't go after the you want something. In fact, it is a shame, but I have to disclose this. When I was in Delhi, I traveled some 40 kilometers to taste one aloo paratha, which was a special shop was there. Somebody said that is the best place. So I traveled 40 kilometers to have one aloo paratha. Shame. But now only I am reading this, I am realizing the shameless. I am telling you, but there are many people. We go after the tasty foods. So we travel to such long distances in search of food. That should not be done. Whatever you get, whatever is in your home you get, happily eat it. That is what he is saying. Then, food should be taken at proper time, proper quantity, proper quality. Nowadays, if you see, even at 12 o'clock you go to hotel in the night, it is food. Early morning, 2 o'clock, I have seen many people eating dosa, idli, etc. No, it should not be done. Then, many diseases, whatever be the disease, can be cured by or invited. Many diseases can be cured or invited by changing your food habits. This is also one of the rules. Then, food means it is not the food only we eat. Here, Bhagavan says agara. Agara is not only the food we eat. It is the things we see, things we hear, things we smell, touch of the body. Your thinking, everything is a food. So this applies for everything. The proper time, proper quantity, proper quality applies to even your thinking, your seeing, everything, whatever it is, everything is food for the man. Body, mind, intellect, equipment, sense equipment. So everything is food. Ahara does not mean only the food. That is the most important. I am not saying it is not important. That is the first step. Krishna is saying only that. But don't limit itself only to the food intake which you are taking. It also includes all the other senses. Then, this is about Niyata Ahara. Then, it's Pranan Praneshu Jukvati. Here, Chinmayananda powerfully says something. We have made our mind, body, mind, and the sense equipment as a public toilet. He says that it has become a public toilet. Anything and everything we are eating. Anytime anybody can enter our mind. Any thought, without any filter. Just like that, something can enter. It can, I am sorry to say this while saying Bhagavad Gita, it can shit. The mind, the thought can make your mind as a shitty place. And then it goes away. With that shitty spell, we are living in this world. We are moving around. Our character, we are concerned about everything. We are leading the life like this. He deplores. Swami Chinmayananda, he deplores. What a wonderful place it is. What he says is, what I understand is, what we should make is our body, mind and sense, intellect equipment. What we should make it is like a Prime Minister's office. Or if you are not political, I am only saying powerful. Can you enter just like that a Prime Minister's office, like a public toilet? Will the security allow you? He will throw you. Even with permission, you will say, he will thoroughly check you, scan you. In the airport, if you go, what happens? Inch by inch you are scanned. Your bag is scanned. Sir, more than 30 ml, this water bottle he will throw away. Remove your shoes, sir. We want to check. Scan it. X-ray. Similarly, he says, everything should be scanned. Prana, praneshu jupati. When you give everything, when you offer everything to your body, mind, sense complex, then you scan everything. Without your permission, no bad thought should enter. Can a terrorist enter Prime Minister's house? He will be scanned, stopped, and he will be thrown. He will be shot out. Similarly, he says, everything should be scanned. Every thought should be scanned. Every food should be scanned. Everything, what to be offered to this body, what is offered to the mind, what is offered to the senses, everything must be strictly scanned and only allowed. Otherwise, sorry to say, in Chinmayanandaji's words, our body, mind and sense equipment is a public toilet. Your choice, our choice, not you, our choice. Mine is the worst. I need to clean it, I am trying it. Next. Then it says, Sarve pete yagya vidaha yagya kshavida kalmashaha. The person who follows all these things, he has prescribed 12 methods of cleaning the mind. Then naturally mind gets purified. Kshavida kalmashaha. So kalmasha means sin. Whatever is the sin, that gets purified. That is, it is not there. You are not permitting anything. You are pure, antakarana suddhi. You are purifying the mind. And that mind is ready for meditation. This is what Lord Krishna is saying. Before completing, we will see one more sloka. Annapurne Sadapurne Shankara Prana Vallabhe Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham Bhikshante Ch.4 Ver.30. Annapurne Sadapurne. We are praying to Annapurneshwari Mata. How many? For everybody, millions of years, from worm to human being, she is going on offering food. Sadapurne. Anytime she said no, everywhere, any place you see, she is going on giving food. Annapurneshwari Mata never says, all of us are children, are babies. She never says no to us. She is going on giving to us. And we are praying to her through food. Please give me jnana. Annapurne Sadapurne Shankara Pranavallave. Jnana Vairagya Siddhyartham. Jnana means knowledge. Vairagya includes viveka also, discriminative intellect. discriminative intellect for the purpose of realizing the self knowledge. So, Jnana, Vairagya Siddhyartham, Bhikshande Ichava. We are praying to her. Kindly put us in Bhiksha. Please grant us. Annapurneshwari Mata. This is finally we are asking Annapurneshwari Mata to grant us through food, Jnana and Vairagya. Finally, one more wonderful thing has been said by Kanchi Paramacharya. Here, the Shiva Vishnu Vedam is everywhere. He condemns it. Even in food, it is not there. That is what he is saying. He is saying, in South India, wherever you go, vegetarian shops are called Saiva Unavagam. That is vegetarian hotel. Wherever you go, it is called Saiva Unavagam. Whereas in North India, if you go, any vegetarian hotel, it is said as Vaishno Dava. In South, it is Saiva. In North, it is Vaishno Dava. So he says, Shiva and Vishnu are nothing but two sides of the same coin. Even the food, in India, it is only south side it is Saiva and north side it is Vaishno. So there is no Veda between Shiva and Vishnu. That is also, he says. Let us not get deep into all the other things. We will see verse 30 again. Apare niyataharaha pranan praneshu jukvati sarve pyete yagyavitaha yagyakshapita kalmashaha. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana